I hope you enjoyed those breakout sessions. Before we hear from our final patient panel, we want to give you a closer look at the sponsors of today's events. The following videos are diverse. Some are direct messages to you from our sponsors. Some of these videos are patient stories. Some are deep dives into home dialysis related products that you should know about. What all these videos offer is education and information and a connection to some great companies that are doing the work to help people like you and me be successful in home dialysis. So with that, let's dive in. I'll be back with you on the other side of these videos so we can recap the day and go over any of the remaining questions. So keep them coming in the chat. See you soon.
Potassium is a nutrient that your body needs for your nerves and muscles, especially your heart, to work right. Potassium is found in vegetables, fruits like bananas, and even protein. Your kidneys help to keep the potassium levels in your body within a healthy range. But when you have kidney disease, sometimes your kidneys can't remove the extra potassium from your body. Too much potassium can cause a potentially dangerous condition called hyperkalemia or high potassium. High potassium can lead to heart attack or death if not kept under control. Certain medicines may also raise your potassium levels, like ACE inhibitors and ARBs, which are common blood pressure medicines that help protect your heart. High blood pressure can make kidney disease worse, so these medicines can protect your kidneys too. So how do you keep your potassium level within a healthy range when you have kidney disease? Think beyond bananas. First, your doctor will do a blood test to check your potassium level. A healthy range for your potassium is between 3.5 and 5.0. If it gets to a dangerously high level, which would be 6 or higher if you're on dialysis, and 5.5 or higher if you're not, your doctor will recommend options to keep your potassium in balance. One option is to limit how much potassium you eat and avoid foods that are high in potassium. A dietitian is a clinical nutrition expert who can help you follow a kidney-friendly eating plan that's low in potassium, but still includes things you enjoy. Another important option is a medicine that prevents potassium from building up in your blood. This medicine is called a potassium binder. Potassium binders stick or bind to potassium from the foods you eat to keep your body from absorbing too much of it. It can be hard to keep track of everything you eat, but even one serving of a high potassium food like salmon, avocados, and yes, bananas, can make your potassium jump up to a dangerous level. A potassium binder may give you freedom to eat more of the foods you enjoy without the hassle of checking nutrition labels. The right combination of medicines and an eating pattern that fits your needs is your kidney disease and heart health power team. Potassium binders allow you to safely take your heart protection medicine and give you the freedom to eat more nutritious, potassium-rich foods that are good for your health and heart. Talk with your doctor about whether a potassium binder may be right for your kidney and heart health.
Think about all the small tasks you do throughout the day and how they add up to keep you moving forward in life. NextStage products are similar in that various features work together to make treating at home possible for many patients. Our products were created using input from patients and nurses and have thoughtful attributes that make a big impact for NextStage users and their care teams. It's the little things. Let's look at some of the features that make NextStage the smart, simple solution for home hemodialysis. Simple setup. Getting ready for a treatment at home is designed to be simple and easy for patients and care partners. Setting up includes inserting a disposable cartridge into the cycler, spiking a bag of saline to prime the cartridge, and pressing the Add Fluid button. The machine automatically performs checks and prepares for treatment. Insert cartridge with confidence. When holding NextStage's disposable cartridge with pre-connected dialyzer correctly, the user will see a smiley face to confirm it is being inserted the right way. Is the smiley face looking right side up at you? Then you are ready to load the cartridge. Safe to rotate connectors. Safe to rotate connectors provide an easy-to-use connection lock for patients' access lines, designed to make it less likely for an accidental disconnect during treatment. This allows patients to move about more freely without worrying that the tube will loosen. These safe-to-rotate connectors may be particularly useful for solo or nocturnal patients, providing greater peace of mind. Optimized clamps. With our Easy Touch clamps, patients hear a clear, audible click when they close the connection, assuring them that this step in their treatment was properly executed. These clamps also prevent cross-clamping, creating user confidence in the clamp fully engaging for a safe treatment setup. With the optimized clamps, patients can feel and hear the connection to further ensure they have a safe setup. Airless pressure monitoring. The Next Stage system is designed to completely eliminate the blood-air interface found in traditional dialysis blood tubing. We do this on the arterial line by using a diaphragm pod, and on the venous line by using specially engineered venous tubing that is automatically engaged with pressure sensors. Both of these features allow the system to monitor therapy performance while avoiding the turbulence, stasis, and air interface in typical bubble traps that can lead to thrombogenesis. For home patients, potential clotting during treatment can lead to anxiety, frustration, and possible blood loss. Next Stage bloodlines have been engineered to minimize those risks. Next to Me Connected Health. Next to Me Connected Health connects clinicians with their HHD patients. The Next to Me app is designed to be user-friendly and can capture a patient's vitals via Bluetooth-compatible devices. It records treatment data directly from the cycler and eliminates the need to manually upload flowsheet information. If needed, the patient can contact Next Stage technical support or a home nurse for help via a Next to Me virtual session, which allows them to view the cycler treatment data as well as use the iPad's camera to see what the patient is seeing. Patient treatment data is presented to providers in a way that focuses on patient outcomes and therapies, not equipment status alone. Cycler portability. With Next Stage systems, it's possible to treat with either the PureFlow SL or with pre-mixed bag dialysate. Bag dialysate allows patients to avoid treatment disruptions in the event of non-medical emergencies, natural disasters, or any other situation where a traditional water source is not available. Bag dialysate can also be used when patients want to travel. Pre-mixed bags give patients the flexibility to dialyze on the go. Next Stage continuously connects with patients who provide direct input to our R&D team. This feedback allows for consistent product and systems innovations and improvements. When considering if HHD is right for you or your patients, remember, it's the little things that can make a big difference in the dialysis journey.
So I was diagnosed when I was 14, inherited polycystic kidney disease from my dad. I got sick in my early 30s when I had just completed nursing school. My son was young, he was in elementary school. So I had a family. I was embarking on my nursing career with my first job at a hospital and had to leave that job early. My girlfriend stepped up. She gave me my first kidney. At the end of that 6 years, it rejected. That's when I went on in-center hemodialysis for a year, and then my sister Carolyn donated her kidney to me. So I just had, on June 1st, my 15th year anniversary with this kidney, and doing terrific. I'm Dawn Lawler. I'm a KCO educator for U.S. Renal Care here in Orange, Connecticut. I've lived in Connecticut my whole life. Been in Bethlehem for about 15 years. With being at work all day and doing what I do in nursing, it's nice to come home to somewhere that's so quiet. Typical day, an hour drive from Bethlehem to Orange, Connecticut. I've been working at the clinic for 12 and a half years now, and for the past year and a half, I've been a KCO educator. And what we do is educate patients about their kidney disease and then also educate them on dialysis so that when it's time for dialysis, they have all their information to make their choice. I really love this clinic. We all have the same philosophy about how we want the patients to feel when they come for dialysis. A team that's working together with a real patient focus, that's where the patients get the best care. Good morning, Wei. Good, how are you?
I met Dawn about 6 years ago.
Morning.
You know, she was my nurse.
How are you?
And a nurse that become not like even a friend, but like a family.
When you meet Robin and you talk to him, you realize what a special person he really is. And I meet him because his wife, Justine, works here with me as a nurse. And she's explaining to me that he's not feeling well. He's not doing well on dialysis. He's not doing well at home. He has no energy, and it's really becoming a problem.
Robin had really difficult treatments in center, would get home feeling really, really weak, really, really tired. And it was heartbreaking to me because at that standpoint, I couldn't do anything about it.
KCO education has a huge impact on home therapy because many of our patients have never heard that this is even an option.
At that time is when I tell her I'm teaching home hemodialysis here in the center.
I met Dawn on my first day of hemo training. You know, she was my nurse, guiding me through the machines and how to do it, how to take care of it.
I told her that she could bring him here and I would run him on the home hemodialysis for about a week or so. And then how much better he would feel with the more frequent dialysis, and it would also give them the freedom of being home.
After graduated that teaching, that education from her, I went home and it was so much more better and much more comfortable.
From Robin's first treatment at home, he was a completely different person.
At the end of the treatment, he felt so much better than he felt in center, that he just looked up at me and he said, Dawn, I'm not going back to my center.
When we take the time to get to know the patient and educate them on all of the options, most people choose home.
Well, I believe that patients should be able to live the best life that they can live, whatever their situation is. And many times, living the best life that you can live means that you control your care.
I really love it because they trained me to do it myself.
It set him up to be a really good transplant candidate, and it only got better.
His life was never the same after that. He felt so much better, he was so much healthier, and he ended up being transplanted.
What makes her special as an educator? She's been a dialysis patient, she's been a transplant patient, she's actually lived it, she's able to empathize with the patients. She has that rare thing that we're always looking for when trying to align your passion with your work. When you wake up every day, you're happy to go to work, hoping that we all can get there. Dawn has that.
Dawn is the living, breathing embodiment of what we are trying to build here in the Kidney Care Options program at US Renal Care.
If you start with them from the beginning and you nurture them and you educate them and you support them, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna end up where they need to be for themselves and they're gonna do well.
I believe dialysis especially, it should be like one big family, you know? Yeah. Love, man. Just love.
Delivering dialysis has remained a burdensome, complex, and costly process with very little change over the last few decades. Our view was, why not apply modern technology to dialysis? And the answer is, there's no reason you can't. Outset developed Tableau, a first-of-its-kind technology that reduces the cost and complexity of dialysis anywhere it's delivered, from the hospital all the way to the home. For the first time, a single system can deliver dialysis anywhere, anytime, by virtually anyone. That's Tableau.
And I saw the machine and he turned it on and it was just like an iPad. I said, wow, this is amazing.
The machine is so incredibly easy that you just follow the directions. And it prompts you for every single step, which I think is amazing. And if you miss a step, the machine tells you you've missed a step and shows you what to do.
The training for me was actually easy. The machine is telling you exactly what to do, what goes here, what goes there, what you need to connect, disconnect. So to me, it was an easy and awesome experience.
Understand that your loved one's getting this, whether it's going to be in a facility or a clinic or at home. So why not do it yourselves and understand this process and make it just easier being in your home. And you have all those conveniences with you.
Takes about 4 hours and it's done. Step at a time, takes you right through it, and it's very thorough. About Tableau, I would tell them it is doable. Don't be afraid of it, embrace it, get on it. And there's some real advantages to it, especially the flexibility and the way you can customize it to your needs.
It's kind of fun. He had a couple of different peritonitis infections in a 1 month period by the time, and it was very clear he couldn't continue.
Oh, I was getting toward the end. I said, my peritoneal cavity is wearing out.
The decision was made easily and quickly. It was time to convert to hemodialysis, and the timing was perfect because the Tableau was just coming out for home usage.
But the big difference is peritoneal dialysis was 75 hours a week. On this Tableau, it runs about 16 or 17 hours per week. Huge difference in time.
And it's noticeably different. And I can see each day feeling a little better.
I feel like I'm operating like one of my handheld gadgets. They're pretty cool. I think the technology of it is just bringing everything up to date. People taking their time to really put the small things into it that are there. There's actually bells and whistles in it that kind of make it personable, and it kind of feels like a human designed it. The differences between NextStage and Tableau as far as prep time is the word time. With NextStage, you have to make your batches. They take 6 to 8 hours to make, I believe 6 hours. So now with Tableau, just with the instant batching or making and mixing, whatever it is that they do, it just saves so much time and effort. So even if I get up late at 7 a.m. and I'm like, oh, let me go set up my machine, I'm usually on by 7:45. NextStage, again, when we first received your first order, you get a really big order. For me, it used to be about maybe 50 boxes delivered. And I felt like I was kind of overwhelming the house. So that was my biggest fear coming into Tableau, like everything's in one room. So which is my machine, my chair, my supplies, my boxes for my fluid, everything is in one room.
That's it.
I am able to fit Tableau and the supplies that I need in my home. It doesn't look like a hospital room. It looks kind of cozy. The way I set it up is, very relaxing and comfortable. The support that I've received from Outset, it's unbelievable. And it sounds really, really corny, but I do feel part of the family. I know that they're there. My recovery is going really well.
She is really strong. I really got to see how strong my mom is.
Just seeing her flourish and thrive as a person, not only just my mom, but just as her person, it's just makes me really happy, and I'm really happy for it. And this is like, for her to be given the, just a new lease on life yet again, it's just, gotta thank God.
And I like to tell people there's hope in the wait. You just have to see, to know that as long as you do what you need to do, it's just a matter of time and everybody will have their day. Most importantly, have a positive attitude, regardless of what you're going through, because like my mother always told me that what you're going through is not going to last forever.
My name is Jeremy Patrick Starr. I am 45 years old this year. I've been blind for 3 years.
I had questions after questions running through my mind, like how is he going to do this? He's blind. How am I going to train him? My name is Karen Elifson. I work at Seven Oaks General Hospital in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I work in the peritoneal dialysis unit. When I first met Jeremy, it was in 2015. He had to start on dialysis.
And then with the PD, I'm here at home, where I'm comfortable, where I feel safe, where I've mapped out every square foot and I know where everything is. The machine itself, the cycler, because it's not like the twin bag where I'm sitting around all day waiting for about 2 hours or so for the next treatment. I have my day to live. I would have to honestly say the machine itself, the first day, I felt comfortable with it. Intuitive, I think is a good word.
It's quite easy now. It was very nerve-wracking the first time, of course.
Remove drain line from line organizer and let hang.
The voice is very, very handy. It truly is step-by-step instructions. You know, our world is designed for the sighted, the mobile. And, you know, I've recently become aware of just how disabled, unfriendly the world can be. So it's nice to see a company like this make a product that I can breeze through it. And if I can breeze through it, anyone can.
And ShareSource gave me the confidence to train him because I knew I could view every treatment from Winnipeg. I don't have to come out and do program changes out to his home. It's all available on the web. You just log in and look at the treatment data. We're finding that with the accurate data, we're able to troubleshoot easier, figure out problems quicker.
Because the ShareSource is monitoring and sharing the information that it does share with her, they can keep track, and they might actually notice something before I feel it. You know, so I think that's a great thing. It's almost as if I were in their care, in the clinic, and with them monitoring me. You know, and that's a good comfort. Even something as serious as kidney failure doesn't have to hold you back from having a full, rich life. So fight. You know, fight on.
I'm Joanne Still. I live at Anselmo, Nebraska. I live on a ranch, and I love living out here in the middle of nowhere. My journey with kidney disease started 21 years ago. I was diagnosed with membranous nephropathy. As the disease progressed, I was feeling worse and worse. I didn't have the energy to work in the yard, go anywhere, or do anything. I was just existing. My doctor suggested that I go on dialysis and go on the transplant list. To go to a dialysis center, one is 150 miles away, the other one would be 80 miles away. You would have to have someone to transport you, and my kids work, so peritoneal was the way to go for me. My peritoneal dialysis has been so easy to do at night by myself, then get up and go do whatever I want to do. With the Omnia now, I'm free to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I do a lot. I go to shows now, I go out to dinner with friends, I go out in the yard and work. I enjoy life again. I'm not so tired, I'm enthusiastic. It's really given me my life back. The best part of the Omnia system, it's patient-friendly, it is easy to use. The machine tells you what to do.
Enter your blood pressure.
All you have to do is listen to her. There's pictures on the screen. It is very simple. The share source makes it so the girls in Lincoln can look at my reports anytime they want to. No matter where you are, share source is with you. It's knowing that you've got that guardian angel over you. So if you have problems, you've got it covered. It's okay. Omnia is the thing to do with peritoneal dialysis. A year ago, I went to work or did my volunteer jobs, came home, took a nap, got up, got supper, went back to bed. The peritoneal dialysis has given me my life back. The Omnia and Share Source has helped me by knowing I'm not out here by myself, 250 miles from where the clinic is. That is a big load off your shoulders. The thing I like the most about Omnia is I am getting back to who I used to be, and I feel so much better. There's just no comparison. I feel better than I felt, I'd say, in 2 or 3 years. It has just made such a difference in my life.
Hi everyone, this is Paul Pereira, Vice President of Patient Advocacy at Ardelyx. And on behalf of our entire team, we are honored to participate in HDU and AKF's 2023 Dialysis at Home Patient Community Event. For those that haven't met us, Ardelyx is based in Waltham, Massachusetts, and our mission is to discover, develop, and ultimately deliver innovative treatments where there's a high unmet medical need, like hyperphosphatemia. As a patient-centric company, we're honored to work with organizations like AKF and HDU to ensure that we're listening to and learning from patients at every step in the drug development process. We also have a Kidney Patient Advisory Council comprised of kidney patients who serve as our advisors and as a constant reminder that patients are at the center of everything that we do and that patients are waiting. Thank you for having us be part of this conference, and we look forward to continuing this journey with you.